Alright. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this time featuring $1 versus $2,000 will be a special occasion because this will be our actually no. Nah, this is not gonna be the last. Okay, you know what? Editor, scratch that part out. Introduced a Mr. Beast intro. I just bought Evernight, but okay, team comp we're gonna be running over here is going to be Evernight plus RMC plus Teep plus Gallagher for as relatable as I can get. We are gonna be going for a E0 S0 baseline first, slowly scaling upwards into signature light cone, into the E1, E2, E4, E6 respectively, and then once everything is done, we're gonna go for an all-in big bomb bucket with our E6 S5 catch. Without further ado, let's go. I hit. 扛着西风出发的 ，OK。
再这样是什么？
Yep. Gallagher can go in for. I actually do kind of wanna hit that. Okay, 99% is exceptional. So we do get in for our 220k. Team goes in for the bombas. Gets ourselves the enhanced skill. Mimi pulls back up. So this is the classic advanced Evernight technique. Swap back, negative edge, Kara cancel, where you can stack on a double skill consecutively so that your jellyfish, even at E0 S0, is gonna be dealing a bombardong damage. 953,000 if I can say so myself. God damn, brother. Slams back in for the Gallagher. Very nice. This will cause him to hit. This will be a 4 out of 5, right? Yeah, this will be 4 out of 5, so I think at this point, I kind of want to actually just keep him up. Because I want him to summon his goons. Because having more goons is unironically better for us since we get a little bit more energy for the team. Okay, very good though. Very nice. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to save this for the next wave. I'm just going to save this for the next wave. I'm just going to save this for the next wave. Teep, I'm just going to save this for the next wave. Alright, I'm just gonna save this for the next wave. Alright, now skill. Oh my god, he didn't die. He didn't die? Go fuck yourself. Okay, there we go, right? And there it is, very nice. We are gonna move up the disorder first. And then we are gonna get ourselves the hit onto our Evernight. Instant action value advanced brings us the stack over here. Let's just go for the ultimate so there's gonna be no waste. Very nice. Slams back down for the bomba. Slams back down for the follow-up attack. It is looking quite nice over here. I kind of just think we activate the ultimate right now because we are gonna be getting a little bit more charge. And I think he kind of is just dead over here. Actually, I take it back. My Evernight is very low actually. Okay, he'll summon his goons. Okay, very good though. Brings up this thingamabob over here. I think we just try to focus on the Manta Ray, because Manta Ray is always like a pain in the ass over here. We're gonna go for the skill. Gallagher, I kind of need to go for the kill a little bit over here. Okay, this is chill. This is chill. Relatable. Bring this back up. Skill again. I'm just gonna activate it out right now. And after we go, we are definitely gonna be able to get the clear before this action. Actually, I take it back. Oh my god, chat, we're dealing no damage. We're dealing no damage. Okay, never mind, we are dealing damage. Okay, don't die. Okay, don't die. Yeah, we're dealing damage. We're just gonna skill. Okay, not that the skill even matters anyways. 1%. And there it is. That is gonna be our E0 S0 Evernight. Now, as much as I wanna say, you know, yeah, I wanna remove this team and find something, show me a 4-star team. Please show me where is our 4-star HP scaling support. Oh wait, we don't have one. So shut your butonius up and let me cook, okay? Let daddy cook. Okay, in any case, so that is gonna be our E0 S0 damage. I'm gonna change this back out into our signature light cone, right? Our signature light cone. Very nice. So this is gonna be our signature like where so this as well. So I kind of want to just see like the damage difference. Oh chat, it is not a matter of performance, it is a matter of how much more damage can we deal with our respective items. It was never about the 0 cycle anyways, because if it was, then this game would not be Hades on. You know what I'm saying? Last back in with the bomber. Okay. Okay. Gallagher goes for this. This guy hits. Okay, this is like horrible RNG though. This is horrible. Oh my lord, bruh. Oh my god, I missed that one stack, bro. I missed that one action, which is really bad actually. Oh, we're just gonna... Alright, we're just working with what we have. Alright, we'll work with what we have, right? Because at least we do have the S1, so we can see how this is gonna be. So this is gonna go in for this. Okay, then this is only a 41 stack instead of the 60 stack just now. But we'll see how much more additional damage the E1s, or rather the S1 is gonna help us do. Okay, chat, we're still dealing 997,000 despite losing like almost 20 stacks. And this is with the changes from S0 to S1. So if that was a double sword back, it would have easily hit 1 million. So the amount of damage increase from the S1 is very good. Alright, I'm just gonna go for this to see if we can get ourselves the extra turn immediately following Evernight. That's fine. That's fine. I was trying to save this for the last wave. If we can't get it, then we can't get it. Alright. Rises back up for another 35 stacks. Slams on this guy. Hey. We're still alive, guys. How the fuck is this guy still alive? I don't understand. I literally just don't understand. Alright, we hit this. Okay, we hit that. Okay, this guy dies. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be able to secure the dubs over here. 96%. Okay, I'm actually gonna base it because I hope that this doesn't hit 100%. Don't hit 100%. Excellent. Excellent sword back combo. Okay, then this will be going in here. We need to activate the ultimate right now because before that we didn't have an ultimate power, which is a little bit unfortunate though. Jellyfish spawns back in. Gallagher goes for the hit into the hit into another hit. Okay. Okay, then this goes back in. Pause. Okay, don't go here. There we go here. Chilling. Goes back up. Okay, 138. 269. Hits Mimi in the face. Gives us a barrier. I will pop the barrier. I will pop with this. This thing goes back up. Oh my god. Okay, wait. You know what? That is so unfortunate because I'm really... Okay, you know what? The damage is actually still okay. So I think it's going to be fine. I do get the stack for the ultimate here for one last bomba. Alright, this is one last bomba. But 94% on the Mimi. This should be 100%, right? Yeah, this is gonna be 100%. Brings up Evernight for one last little thingy over here. Gets us to the stack, and then bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Exceptional. I would say the differential from the S0 and S1 it kind of aligns with like the early access, which is roughly 20-ish more percent. 20, actually more than 20%, probably like 24, 25%, right? So if you do not have the S1, running this is honestly not the end of the world, because it technically still gives your ally the additional buff. The thing is, you will probably be running this with Mimi, right? You're probably running to Mimi, and eventually when Cyrene comes out, I'm not sure what she's going to be using, especially for Cyrene's signature light code, but this is a pretty decent general purpose light code. So if you purely want to talk about it from a terms of damage, I think this light code is going to be pretty worth it, especially with this additional 20% defense enough for all ally Mimo sprites, right? So unfortunately, this means that Team is not going to make full use, but when Cyrene does come, I think this will definitely be a lot more relatable, right? So that is going to be for our E, or rather S1. E1. Okay, this is absolutely bastard, by the way. This is a game-changing Eidolon. This is, in fact, a game-changing Eidolon. It is straight up bare minimum 20% final damage, maximum 50% final damage, right? This damage respectively, you can see this as straight up big booms. It is one of the most powerful damage multiplier fields, and they actually have this on the E1, which I think is absolutely awesome. So let's see what we are gonna be cooking at with the E1 Mr. Evernight. And we haven't even added our characters because it's a little bit too unreadable, if I can say to myself. You know what I'm saying? Turns off, man. Let me do that.
就是你了。又想被揍了。没有自信。
Okay. Okay. Chat. This is an unfortunate reality where your light cone will ruin your life, by the way, because you do gain, right? You do gain the additional little bit of a thing over there. So you can see we can't do the sword back with Evernight anymore, which is just a little bit unfortunate. We hit this. Alright, 567. Okay, previously our enhanced skill did 990. Right. Previously our enhanced skill did 990. So I kind of want to see what we're going to be cooking up for this guy over here. So this going in for this bombas. Alright, let's see. I'm calling 1.2. Around there, chat. My math was actually not that far off. Right? So that's going to be around 1.16 million. Which directly translates into, yep, as per the light code suggest, this straight up value we're gonna be getting from this E1. One of the most diabolical. I mean, they are literally already almost dead. You can see the health, they are already almost dead. I think this time we can actually save our team ultimate for the next wave. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think this time we can save our team ultimate for the next wave. We're just gonna go for this. Get this skill up, and this should definitely be enough now, right? Bombas, and there do, right? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, so this time with E1, we actually managed to save our team out, which is very nice. Then this goes back in for the follow-up and all that kind of stuff. Goes in for the basic, gets our skill back off, gets in this. Mimi comes back up again. Gives me my skill, gives me my ultimate, gets this back in. Oh, I should have let my jellyfish die first, by the way, chat. I should have let my jellyfish die first. Alright, but that was a little bit of a misplay, and I want to do. Okay, 6-8. Damn, Jabbar is already at 32% HP, which is very low. Let's apply our Besorder right now onto the enemy team. Follows up with a deep, goes back in for the basic. Bro will hit us in the face, and then he's gonna do another hit us in the face. He's gonna go for this. He's gonna apply the shield. I pop open the shield. Shield is popped open. Team goes in for the follow-up attack. Exceptional follow-up attack. He summons his goons. We kill his goons. And there it is. We slam this back down. And then we're gonna be dealing back up with a absolutely diabolical amount of damage. Then we're gonna be going back up with the follow-up attack. RMC goes back in for the basic. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Let me skill. I don't think Team will pop out to kill here, right? 97%. So this will be good. Okay, this will be the sword back. Alright, we actually do get a sword back here. So this is gonna be a grand total of 65 stacks of plus 68. So that is gonna be our E1 as one Evernight. I think between this as well as the, considering that the Lycone does give us quite a bit of an upgrade. To be completely fair, I think this Lycone is a really good value, and it's technically a little bit cheaper compared to the E1, because E1 is 50-50 and this is 75-25. So it's honestly both roughly around the same. And if you do not have any good alternatives, I would just go for the Lycone, right? Like for example, if you're like a free-to-play account, you have none of that, and you're just gonna be skipping everything, and I will be going for the signature Lycone. But I do want to say that when Cyrene come out and she's also a remembrance unit, right? Because Cyrene is remembrance, there's a good chance that her Lycone might be usable. So that is just basically out your speculation. But from my stance, this is chill. If you want to just absolute raw damage, right? I'm talking about you don't care about like alternatives, you purely just want raw damage. This is it. This E1 is absolutely diabolical, because right now you can't really see the full effects since we only see it from Evernight and I guess Mimi, right? Because we're doing Teep and Gallagher, so it's not really that to the full extent. But imagine using this E1 with Casterus, with Cyrene, with Evernight, with Hyacinth. Holy, so that is like absolutely insane golden value. So I'll leave it up to you guys to decide which one you guys more. But we're now gonna be going into the E2. Very nice. So this E2 basically makes you have a billion charge, right? You're gonna be having a lot of charge as well as the crit damage increase. So we're gonna be going back in over here. Okay, from this point onwards, main DPS character is also gonna be, oh no, sorry, main DPS Evernight is also just gonna be a lot stronger. And you can see over here, we instantly got ourselves the stacks back up. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna activate my T ultimate. No point saving it. Okay, applies our field thingamabob. Here's this back in. 257. I haven't gotten my thingy here yet. Gallagher goes in for the basic, so now we can go for the skill. Oh, we are already at the full stacks again, huh? Okay, set 97. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be a 26 stacks over here. Comes back in. Okay, let's just aim for this guy. Mimi comes back in for the true damage follow-up attack. Okay, now we get Mimi's buff. 36 stacks. I hit me. Hit me in the face. Slap me right now. 125 at 36 stacks. And the Manta Ray died instantly. The Manta Ray died instantly. Bro didn't even manage to do a single attack, and he just ceased to exist from every portion of the universe, right? TM goes in for the boomsies, and okay, we are actually high-key killing a little bit too fast. We are high-key killing a little bit too fast over here. Let's go for the skill. We're gonna go for the skill. Okay, let's go for the bombas here again. Gallagher, 1.14 million. Slaps back on with the Gallagher ultimate followed by the T when the thingy is gonna be getting the thingy. Okay, the thingy is gonna be getting the thingy. He's gonna cause this. Mimi is gonna go for this after the punch. Punch after the rocket. Rocket is the this. Follows back up. Okay, action value advances, and then we should be able to get 100% over here, right? 100%, exceptional, gets us to 18 out of 16, gives us a stack at 47. Oh my lord, though, are you kidding? Alright, you know, alright, you know what, it doesn't matter. No, we couldn't even use the ultimate because we just one-shot them anyway. So that is gonna be our E2. Not really just for main DPS Evernight, I would say, right? This E2 is honestly also really strong. Both Evernight's Eidolons, they are really strong. It's just that this E1 priced at E1, right? Because we are talking about price, the cost of money, right? Priced at E1, this is really W. This one, I would say, even if you want to use her as a sub DPS, it would still increase your total team-wide damage output anyways, especially when you slot her on when in the future 3.7 comes out, right? So I would say this is also pretty nice, but at this point you're going for like a 3 cost, right? Because it's gonna be E2 Evernight. So I'll leave it up to you to decide if you really want to lock in for Evernight herself. So we're gonna be skipping through the E3. E4 is basically break efficiency. Okay, me personally, I hate this. I really don't like this E4, because generally speaking, HP skill in DPS, you actually want enemies to stay alive and they want to hit you, right? You don't want them to not hit you, so breaking them doesn't really do anything. The only place where this is actually really good is basically MrPokke Shadows or Judge of Oblivion, right? So we're gonna be getting specific enemies, specific mechanics, where if you were to break them, you're gonna be dealing 50% more damage, then it's worth it, right? But for most situations outside of these like anomalies, you don't really change that much because it's basically the additional 10% from the multiplier. So I would actually want to try to keep them up, right? But for Judge of Oblivion, that's gonna be different. Because Judge of Oblivion, if you haven't seen our early access video, you can check our early access video for Judge of Oblivion. If he is not weakness broken and he has 480,000 more, right? He has 480,000 more. If he is not weakness broken, your entire team deals 50% less damage. So at that point, you really want to try to break him quite literally as fast as humanly possible. And if you can't access that, then it's not going to be worth the additional delay that you will otherwise get from weakness breaking anyways. So other than MrPokke and Judge, this one, I don't really like this particular design. Right? I wish they would have made it a little bit more relatable towards like the whole HP scaling mechanics or like the Mimo sprite or remembrance thingy. Like this looks like Evernight just stole the homework from like HMC. She was like copying homework one day, and then she saw, oh wait, hey, HMC is doing super break. Oh yeah, let me just put this in my notebook, and then bro suddenly became a break support. So like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So let's just get this, right? I'm just gonna skip through this because honestly it's just break efficiency, so it doesn't really matter. And now finally, E6. Classic MiHoYo E6, right? 20% res pen for your entire team. And then you gain the additional 30% refund, which is the exact same mechanic as Caster's E2. You get back 30% of your new butt, which is also why I would say as of this day and age, between all of the E2s, is probably basically either Caster's or Final having the strongest E2 known to mankind. So that's gonna be that. But also, huge shout out to this E6 art. This E6 art is one of the best looking E6 art I've ever seen in my entire life. Absolutely Monka's absolutely. I really like the concept over here. Okay, let's go. Right, E6. Best E2 is Facial. You know what? Absolutely right. Yeah, Facial is the best E2. I love my wife. Okay, we're gonna get in this. Okay. Okay. Evernight gets in with the bombas over here. There we fucking go. Gallagher goes for the bop. And then we're gonna go in for the buff. Oh, hot draw that. Okay. Holy shit, oh. Holy shit, oh. 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 Okay, now. Okay, I think they're dead, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Because now we get a true damage buff. Damn. 2.2 million against 2 targets, by the way. That's 1.1 million single target. And we didn't even unlock the highest possible number of stacks because they are basically already dead. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty decent bombard. This is gonna be a pretty decent bombard. Let's get a little bit more of these. Alright, let's gonna get a little bit more of these. Let's shave off the eyes a little bit. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that is gonna be the power of our E6 S5 Evernight. And we're gonna do one final showcase with maximum relatability as a light spender account featuring no morals as well as the fatty bomb up in it, right? This is the final showcase and we are gonna unlock the maximum relatability over here. The maximum light spender over here. Alright, this is it, the final showcase. It. Alright. Okay, a blind outbox. Getting this in. We don't even have our highest in ultimate yet, by the way. Our highest in hasn't even cast our ultimate yet. Wait, Caster's literally did nothing. What did Caster's even do? What the just happened? Was that a 4.1 million Ika? Wait, he just ate up everyone in one hit. Bro, Casperus literally did absolutely nothing. Bro, Polar just stood there. He literally just stood there and just like, what's for dinner? And then like, everything just died. Okay, to be fair, when he was up, we do have the additional res pen buff. But, you know, and this is also why, you know, this E1 as well as, bro, this is a absolutely diabolical Eidolon one, right? So, do it again. You can try this. Okay, wait, actually, yeah, I'm about to do it again, but I'm gonna close up this 1 versus 2000 for Evernight here. Let me know what you guys in the comments below. For the one last time, I can't change a goddamn item. I'm trying to be as much as I can. It is not meant to showcase how fast it clears. It's just to show that the different damage you're dealing with using the exact same team from E0, S0, all the way to E6, S1. And if you can't understand that, then A1, alright. Alright, AI outro, go. With that, we have come to the end of today's content. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Smash that subscribe and like button and share with all of your friends. Word of the day is going to be: join Twitch, join YouTube, join Discord, join TikTok, and join Twitter. Join our Patreon for all of our anime UX. Use code POKE for 10% off. Game yourselves all the best for your gacha pools, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.